Today on Live, the Tom Green County Sheriff's Office is looking for victims of a child predator. A time capsule was unearthed in San Angelo, and we have video of the implosion of a high-rise building at Angelo State University. Those stories and more. I'm Matt Cottrell, and this is Live. We'll get to the news in just a moment, but first, need a new or improved driveway? How's your parking lot? How about your ranch road? Well, now is the time to get it repaved. San Angelo-based Mac Asphalt and Paving is ready to get to work for you right now. Go to macasphaltpaving.com and request a free, no-obligation quote. They're offering heavily discounted repaving and paving packages right now. If you've been thinking about paving your driveway, parking lot, or ranch road, get a quick turnaround quote while you can save a whole lot. Do so by going to macasphaltpaving.com. A child predator from Colorado has been arrested in Tom Green County, and the Sheriff's Office is looking for additional victims. As we reported first on the booking report Tuesday morning, Sheriff's deputies arrested 20-year-old Ulez Armistead and seized digital devices. After searching those devices, authorities are now concerned there are more victims of child pornography. Armstead remains behind bars today and is being held without bond because of the gravity of the allegations. Read that story on sanangelolive.com. And a local resident found a time capsule at the Kids Kingdom Park along the Concho River recently. A local man says his son stumbled upon the capsule, which dates back to 2002, and it contained photos and a copy of the local newspaper from that time. You can read more details on that story here. Have you downloaded the all-new San Angelo Live mobile app yet? It's now available on the App Store and the Google Play Store, so all iPhone and Android users can have all the latest news stories delivered directly to their phones. That's the all-new San Angelo Live mobile app, available now. And do you remember the implosion of the high-rise dorm at Angelo State University? The controlled demolition of the women's high-rise residence hall took place in 2009 in front of video cameras and some 6,000 spectators. You can watch that video on the story of the blast from the past on sanangelolive.com. Also, San Angelo is getting a trendy new store. Skechers is transforming the Party City building near Sunset Mall into a shoe store. Former Cowboys player and quarterback Tony Romo is a spokesman for the Skechers shoe company. Maybe he'll come down and be at the grand opening. Watch his video in our story on sanangelolive.com. Excessive heat and wildfire danger warnings continue across the Concho Valley this evening. A fire danger statement is in effect through Wednesday as the unseasonable record heat continues. There is a chance of rain following the passage of a cold front Wednesday night into Thursday. And when we come back, ASU's head baseball coach Kevin Brooks talks about the team, and we have San Angelo State's president Ronnie Hawkins in studio. But first, a word from the Bass Bunch.
We have some breaking news to report from Jim Bass Ford. According to our sources at Jim Bass, you can get 1.9% financing for 72 months on 2023 Ford F-150s. We are told that this offer is good through April 2nd, so hurry to Jim Bass Ford at the corner of Houston Hart and Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at bassbunch.com. Thank you for watching, and we now return you to our regular programming.
The 17th ranked Angelo State Rams host a non-conference game on Wednesday against Arlington Baptist before the Rams hit the road this weekend for a 4-game series against UA Fort Smith. ASU lost its first series of the 2024 season last weekend against UT Tyler. Head coach Kevin Brooks gave his thoughts on his team's performance last weekend at his weekly press conference on Monday. Let's take a look.
Well, I think the first thing, time for moral victories is over. We're past that. Having said that, feel a lot better I feel a lot better after this weekend than last. I thought we competed really hard. Obviously it's not a recipe for success to put yourself down 6 to 8 runs against a really good team. So, the game we won 20, we're down that game 6-0. So, that was sort of a consistent pattern. We did not pitch well this weekend, so that was disappointing. Offensively, though, we were much better. We still, we got to do a better job scoring runs, even though, like I say, you look at the numbers and what it says over the course of a season, we should be in good shape. We lead the conference in runs scored. We're second or third in runs allowed. We're the best fielding team. So all those things tend to, over the course of a large sampling, lend to good results. So, but like I said, we got to start doing the results. And really it just comes down to 1 or 2 plays a game that we are not making, that we've got to make. And so feel like all those things are correctable. I really feel like we're getting ready to get on a roll here. And so like to do that starting Wednesday.
Brooks said that pitching was an issue last weekend, but that the Rams should be fine moving forward. However, the time for moral victories is at an end, and the defending national champions need to buckle down and put some games in that win column. Angelo State has their first opportunity to do so at home against Arlington Baptist on Wednesday. The Rams can use the game against a struggling 6-8 Blue Sox team to take the first steps in righting the ship. First pitch for that game is scheduled for 4 p.m. tomorrow. And of course, for more sports around the Concho Valley and beyond, be sure to check in every day at sanangelolive.com/news/sports.
This month only, mix and match cleaning and disinfecting services and save big with Carpetech. For example, get your carpet clean, save 10%. Get your carpet and tile clean, save 15%. Or get your carpet and tile and air ducts clean, save 20%. Call Carpetech today, 325-735-5142.
If your home is in a wreck, call Carpetech, yeah.
If you have been injured, call J. Chandler Law. You want an honest partner who will tell it to you straight. A proven advocate right here in town. Together, let's hold them accountable.
And welcome back to the show. Joining me today for the first time in the studio is Dr. Ronnie Hawkins, president of Angelo State University.
Right.
Welcome.
So a pleasure to be here. And I just correct everything. Is President Ronnie Hawkins do not have a doctorate. So that's one of the things I always want to correct with everybody.
All right. President Ronnie Hawkins. Yeah. Thanks for being here.
It's great.
And I guess we're going to talk a little bit about Angelo State University and where you are now and how you got there, where you going.
Right. Well, Angelo State University, I say the ASU because there's a lot of ASUs out there.
Yes.
But Angelo State University is growing. It continues to grow. We continue to set some records, if you will, from that perspective. Our spring enrollment is the highest it's ever been, 10,202. Our fall enrollment, just past fall enrollment, highest it's ever been, up over 11,000. So we're 250. So we're excited about those numbers and where it is that we're going as a university.
Now that includes the kids that are the students that are on campus,
right,
and the students that are online.
That's correct. Students on campus, online, dual credit students, as well. So it brings all of those numbers together. But they're all being taught at a higher education curriculum, regardless of whether they're in high school or not. And so they're a part of our enrollment numbers right now.
So technology is a big part of that.
That's for sure.
And you have a partnership that interests me, which is with Goodfellow Air Force Base.
Sure.
And the security studies that are going on. I mean, there's some pretty high-tech stuff that, driving by, you wouldn't know was going on out there.
Well, we have some things going on in partnerships across the world, literally and figuratively in the state. Have partnerships with the DIR, Director of Information Services here at Resources in the state of Texas, where we have a security system for them for what it is that they do from an IT perspective, cybersecurity side as well. So there's a lot of things going on. Security studies is one of them, and tied to Goodfellow Air Force Base and military members across the world, not just at Goodfellow Air Force Base. So we're excited about those things.
And the programs continue to go, they grow. You have a flight school now.
Sure.
And a rodeo team.
Yeah, well, our commercial aviation program we're very, very excited about. It began even before my time here. It has grown since then, not because of anything I've done, but because of what attracts the students there, and that is the phenomenal aircraft that we have, first-rate aircraft, and the instructors that we have as well. The curriculum is very rigorous, not to say the least of which is we're also tied in a partnership with Southwest Airlines. And so those things come together to make it a very attractive program in and of itself. You mentioned our rodeo team. That is another one of those efforts that we focus on. At Angelo State, we have a vision that we want to be known as an innovative university by the end of this decade in a couple of different areas, really three of those: economics, education, and culture. And so all of those come together in all of those different programs that you speak of what we're doing.
Well, and it just amazes me because when I was going to ASU, we were not that big a college, and the footprint was there. But the small town feel and the small classroom education interaction between professors and students was there at the time. And that continues. I think it's 18 to 1.
It is. Those ratios are still there, and they're purposefully focused in that way. And we're proud of what it is that they do, and being able to have the students have access to the professors. And it's important for us to be able to make that happen. And so when we get students on the campus, potential students and their parents on the campus, we have a belief that if we can get them on the campus, we got a 90% chance they're going to stay at Angelo State University, and it somewhat proves itself out that way.
And it's a beautiful campus. I mean, the mall from one end to the other is fantastic. The new Housley Bell Tower is they're getting up to close to the top of that thing now.
I think so. And when you walk that mall, and we have a lot of people that aren't even students that come and walk on the mall, and it is beautiful when you look at it. It's picturesque in many respects. You walk past the chapel, you walk past the Housley Bell Tower that's going up, you walk past the new buildings that we have on the campus, the Vanderventer Plaza that we've just opened up for our police station and moved them onto the campus as well. And you just continue to walk down there. There are a lot of different things that are taking place on the campus, and a lot more announcements we're going to be making in the future for some of the things that are coming.
And that was where I was going to next. What's coming up?
Well, there's some new buildings that we're going to be, our new facilities that we have on campus that we'll be announcing in the very near future. The rodeo arena is one of those that complex that we right now have, and we're fixing that up as well. We look forward to being able to have what I would call a special opening of that in the very near future, in the April timeframe. And so all of those things come together to make it exciting for the things that are going on at Angelo State University and where it is that we're headed into the future.
And there is a unique relationship between Angelo State and the San Angelo proper, the San Angelo community. And I know that we had some students on here that were looking to enhance that and work on making that, to expanding that.
Well, we continue to do that in a lot of different ways. First off, with our curriculum that we have in the College of Education, we do a lot with the student teachers here, such that they are able to get out into the region. And then we have a cybersecurity program where we're putting cybersecurity down in K through 12. San Angelo Independent School District and the surrounding school districts here in Region 15, that is taking place right now. So there's a great association with the community in that area. As a matter of fact, in March timeframe, we're going to be having a cybersecurity expo here on the campus where we bring the students from the surrounding school districts and we have some cyber competition that takes place here.
That is going to be neat because it's such a timely topic. And if you've got a cell phone, cybersecurity is an issue for you.
That's for sure.
A couple of things, and a couple of things we'll wrap up. What keeps you up at night?
Well, there's not much that keeps me up at night. When my head hits the pillow, I'm out pretty quick. But I will tell you, when it comes to Angelo State University, the thing, it doesn't really keep me up at night. It's the excitement about getting up the next day and getting there. And in fact, I have a little, tit for tat with some of the people that I look forward to Friday, because that means there's only 2 days before Monday comes. So we're excited about being on Angelo State and the things that are going on. There really, when it comes back to it, to answer your question, there really is nothing going wrong or that I would be aware of or scared about that would keep me up at night.
Well, that's good. I would. What keeps me up at night is anytime the legislature meets, and they're off this year,
right?
But next year, because they fund so many state organizations, that always gives me a little heartburn at night. But I'll give you the last word. This is your first time here at President Hawkins, so if you have a message for our audience, now would be the time to.
Well, I would tell the audience right here, we have a lot of great things going on at Angelo State University. We're excited about how it is that we work within the community. As a matter of fact, that's one of our core values, is community, and we focus on that in a lot of different ways. And any time that we can be of a service or a help to the community proper, we want to do that. And I would also add to that, one of the things that we just finished doing this past Saturday is recognizing our mariachi program that we have. And so we're excited about how we can bring that culture to San Angelo, and again, how we can express our thanks to the community for what it is that they do for us as well.
President Hawkins, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you here.
Same here. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you so much. We'll go back to you guys.
Talking about being a conservative is easy, especially come election time, but delivering actual conservative results is very different. As your state representative, I'm proud to have passed the strongest state-led border security bill in the nation, the largest property tax cut in Texas history, and more school safety funding to protect our children. These aren't campaign talking points, they're real conservative results, delivered. I'm Drew Darby, and I'm asking for your vote to keep up this important work.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Well, once again, that wraps it up, guys. Thanks for watching the only locally owned live news show in the Concho Valley. We really appreciate your feedback in the comments section and letters to the editor. Thanks again for making San Angelo Live the #1 news source in the Concho Valley. We look forward to bringing you all the news again throughout 2024, first, as always. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back tomorrow.